if I used to move to fat tins and now I've got a skinny tin, doesn't mean all of a sudden I've got a nice tin. No, she's just skinny. She still might be ugly.
If Chelsea finish above Arsenal next season, and you guys have funded that, how are the fans going to feel about that?
Hello, everybody. This is Over the Line, the football debate show by fans for fans. My name is Dave O, and joining me on the show, we've got a full crew again. We've got Kunle, Gav, John, and Cyril. Guys, welcome.
What's happening?
Yes, yes.
You say,
What's
man?
going on, boys? What's going
You all
on?
good, yeah?
Yeah.
Surviving, Dave. Surviving.
Since we last recorded, we got some terrible news about Diogo Jota, the Liverpool and Portugal star that has sadly passed away. So we just want to take a moment here to just pay our respects to the Liverpool family, the Liverpool players, his friends, his family, his loved ones. It's a sad occasion, and when things like this happen, it really does put life into perspective. So, in saying that, give the flowers to the people that are alive to receive them. Tell somebody close to you that you love them. Let go of that argument. Let go of those hard feelings, and just live life and be happy. Tonight's show, okay. So what we're going to be talking about tonight? It's going to be about the transfers that occurred so far. Yes, the transfer window hasn't been open for too long, and it's not due to start until September. So there is time for things to change. However, just want to take a chance to just talk about what's gone on so far and grab some, feelings from the guys about what business their clubs have done, what they hope to do in future, how the window is shaping up. So, John, we're going to come to you first, okay? So tonight's show is going to be all about transfers so far. Now, at the bottom of the screen here, we've got some notable signings that has been made by clubs. The first one that comes up is work to Liverpool for 116 million. John, maybe not so much about the fee, but about the player and what Liverpool have done so far, including Kirkes, Frimpong, deals like that. How do you feel your window has gone so far, and what are you hoping to see moving forwards?
Before I get into that, guys, I just think it's just good that we acknowledge the passing of of a humble man who played for my club. And I don't know what you guys were doing at the time of when you got the news, but I was actually at work. Someone at work told me we have like morning meetings every morning, and a lady, just a random lady, doesn't she's not even into football. She was like, "Oh, Diogo Jota passed," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I actually hadn't heard anything. Then literally, I turned my phone over in the meeting, and then I could just see like all the notifications go through, all the group chats, and yeah, it was. It's been a weird sort of time because I think for me, I don't know anybody that close to me. Well, I do, but I think in terms of a football player that we see playing week in week out, pass away like that so suddenly. I think we all know he just got married. I think 10 days before his death.
Mm.
He leaves behind a wife. He leaves behind three children. His parents are now childless. They've got no kids. So before I get going with anything, I just RIP to Diogo Jota, and my thoughts and condolences go to his family at this time.
100%.
Going back to the Wirtz transfer, obviously amazing transfer. I think it's what I like about the transfer is it's a statement of intent that we're really going out there to kind of build on what we achieved last season. Um, um, it's an exciting time to be a Liverpool fan right now because we didn't expect to be winning the league last season, and we didn't expect because FSG are not known for going out and splashing a bag after a successful season. This is the first time they've really done it. So here's to many, many more signings. There is obviously there's been talks of Isak and a few others to add to the pieces of the puzzle that we've already brought in Frimpong, Kirkes, to add to the work still. Obviously the impact of Diogo Jota's passing will have, I think, an impact on who we bring in, who we let go of as well. So that will be interesting to kind of see where the club goes with that. But it's an exciting time to be a Liverpool fan, man,
Yeah.
and we all love transfer season, no matter what club that you play for, because we don't know what's going to happen. So I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. I'm excited. Is my answer to that question. Excited.
What do you hope to see your club like? Are there any players that you've got eyes on? I know you briefly mentioned Isak. I don't know if you think how realistic that is. I'm hoping that it doesn't come to fruition. But outside of Isak, is there anybody else that you've kind of got your eyes on that you'd like to see your club bring in?
Oh gosh, that's a good question.
I know you're
Anyone
linked
that
with Grahy, for example.
Yeah, and there is strong links to Guehi. I think him coming in would be another masterstroke in essence, because I think he's in the last year of his contract at Palace.
Yeah.
He's easily a £80 million player. Easily, I think if he were a few more years to go on his contract, so he'll be a massive addition to a back line that is aging, and we're not too sure about where Joe Gomez is going to end up. But touching on the Isak thing just a little bit, I think if we got a guy like him and to add on like a Mark Guehi, I think that's kind of like, wow, fantasy football manager, whatever you want to call it. It's like wow, we're really here. So
Mm.
if we can get those two over the line, yeah, I'll start putting good money on us winning the league again, 100%.
All right. Fair enough. Kunle, I'll bring you in here as a gooner. What do you think of our window so far? Are you impressed with
Ah, yeah.
signings?
Should we start on the hot topic?
Madueke.
My days. Yeah. The way so far
Where's the
it's
language?
just slow and steady. It's nothing spectacular. It's nothing. It's just steady Eddie. We haven't done the signing like Liverpool where, oh my god, look at- they've got him. I don't think any other teams are looking at our what we've done so far and think, oh my god, they've got him. So I think everything now is probably just squad filling. Um, as you know, the thing with the Nani Madueke thing, it's not. I don't. It's not even the player. It's one we keep going back. You know, in this the sixth time Arteta has gone back to Chelsea to get a player,
Mm.
and I asked the question: who has come from there and come to us and has taken their game to the next level? And the best
Havertz.
you lot could give me was Havertz. The fact that that's the best you could give me, it means we are struggling. And the first simple fact is Havertz's game has not gone to a top level. It's just better than the rubbish he was doing at Chelsea. That doesn't make it good. Just because if I used to move to fat tins and now I've got a skinny tin, doesn't mean all of a sudden I've got a nice tin. No, she's just skinny. She still might be ugly. So for me, I'm tired of funding Chelsea. We have given the amount. If you go and watch how much we've given Chelsea over the last, I don't know how many years, and if you ask yourself honestly, have we reaped the rewards of these transfers that we've made since we did them? I can't think of one. And when I say reap the
Question.
reward,
Cyril, hold on, hold on.
Yes, done.
so,
Go
and
on.
when I say reap the rewards, I don't mean in the way, oh, he only scored 5 at Chelsea, now he scored 13 with us, so that makes it success. Go look at what happens when other teams take our players and see what they've done since they've gone. That's what I'm talking about. And we have a long list of players who've been taken from us, and then they've gone. Whoever remembers Giroud that time, oh, thank you, Arsenal, as he's lifting up a cup. Them type of things. But yeah, either way, I think my only hope is that Arsenal are doing it backwards, where they're doing the squad filling, the Mr. Dependables, and then at the end they're gonna give the bang bang. They're gonna drop the Gokares, drop the Eze, drop the Rodrigo, because that's the only way it would make sense of what they're doing. Because what happens is everyone talks about goalposts moving, but the goalposts were moved. Because when I said 50 million for Madueke right at the start, someone that we know said he ain't gonna be over 40. Now he's gone over 40. 50 ain't too bad. So we've moved what we said. And I was told anything over 45, we're walking away. We ain't walking away. We're walking away to go sit on a new table to negotiate more. That's what we're looking to do. So it's not the actual player himself, because he's a decent player. I will know. I'm going to come here and say he's rubbish. Is this, is that. And when people say, "Oh, but if he came from PSV, you'd want it," but no, at PSV he was playing very well. At Chelsea, he has not been playing very well. And the fact that we're about to buy him, and Chelsea fans are celebrating.
Yeah, but they celebrate whatever happens. I don't care that they're celebrating.
No, no,
You've
no.
just you've
No,
just said
I
that it's not
understand you
a
say.
player.
I understand you say you don't care, but they watch him week in, week out. Because don't forget, when we took Havertz from them, yes, Havertz played better, but there's the one Chelsea fan that I know, and he said eventually he will level out, and then you're going to ask for more. And guess what? He's leveled out, and now we're asking for more, and that's why Gyökeres is coming. So it's not the Madueke is a bad player. Oh, and he can be backup for Saka. That's not a problem. But we spend, and don't forget, look how quickly we're doing this. Why is all our other stuff never done this quickly? When it comes to, I don't understand what's between us and Chelsea. I need to understand this relationship we have because whenever they need help or need financial stability, we help them, and we've done it too many times. So it's not even the player himself. I'm just tired of dealing with Chelsea.
Fair enough,
And
Gavin. I'm gonna come to you in a minute. Cyril, you were gonna say something before. What did you want to say?
If Chelsea finish above Arsenal next season, and you guys have funded that, how are the fans going to feel about that? I think there's going to be some mad uproar as well, and especially if Madueke doesn't, turn out to be something special. I'm like, that's going to be an interesting situation. So, like, how we expect things to go this season is Arsenal going to at least finish second, but or win the title. If Chelsea finish anything above or win any trophies, Arsenal fans are going to go mad, guaranteed.
Gav, I'll bring you in here, Gav. Go on.
Bro, these men trigger me. It's just waffle on waffle on waffle. Firstly, I'm gonna seek funding. Yeah, I'm gonna put a GoFundMe up for Arsenal fans that need therapy because we're traumatized as a fan. Now, they ask why are we not doing, why are we only doing things quickly when it comes to Chelsea? We've done a lot of things quickly. Last time we had a conversation about transfers, I believe, maybe not. It might not be with you lot. But we were saying we're moving slow, not doing nothing, whatever, whatever. Bang, bang, bang. We're just getting deals done. Announcements are happening. We knew we was told over and over again Zubimendi won't be announced until July. What date is it today? 9th? He got announced this week. He got announced first week of July. Quick. We did that deal before the summer even started. That's quick. We're getting business done quickly. And it's not because it's Chelsea, it's because it's Berta. We have a new man at the helm. We have a new guy that's running things. There's the striker situation. Sesko's lot. Maybe it's Klopp. Maybe it's Agent Klopp doing what he's doing in his new position. Has dragged it out. Arteta wants it done before pre-season starts proper. It's getting done quickly. Now, Madueke. Say it again, sorry. I thought someone said something. Madueke now. I was one of them people that said if it was at a certain price, cool, let's get him. Because the fan base was screaming out for cover for Saka. We're trying to get covered for Saka. Personally, I agree. 50 million is a little bit excessive. I want to see the breakdown because it says including add-ons. If it's guaranteed 50, which I don't think it is, because Chelsea is saying they want more money, we don't really know what happens in these conversations. But let's see what's reported, what's actually given. But it's not a terrible idea to have him as the backup for Saka. Now, this whole thing that Kunle's saying that no one's looking at them and thinking, oh my God, I can't believe they've got him. That's because the fan base are never going to speak the truth about Arsenal signings. Like Liverpool fans, if we're being real, it buns them that we got Zubimendi. No one can't tell me that it doesn't. We've got United fans all over the place, rattled. There's one here that will hopefully admit it tonight on camera. He's rattled that we're getting Jokic. The man's looking to pay £2 million to come to Arsenal. He
no, but
wants to pay.
I'm talking about confirmed signings. Gyökeres ain't confirmed.
We can talk about confirmed signings. And again, trauma. I get
It's
it.
not trauma. That's the
So
thing. You're
like,
mixing trauma with reality. The
respectfully,
simple fact we
respectfully, I'm muting my mic. I'll let you speak. I'll let you
no
have
no
the
no
floor.
because you keep using words that aren't true because it's not trauma. It's what I've seen from this club
What you're saying
year
is not
after
true.
year.
What
That's not trauma.
you said
If
was
I
not
see
true.
someone come and slap me in the face
But
20 times, when he comes for the 21st time, I think he's going to slap me in the face. That's not trauma. That's what I've seen.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sorry if I offended. However, I
You
think
did
the fan,
offend.
I think the fan base is traumatized. My opinion, which I'm entitled to, we're here to share opinions, is that
Oh my god.
traumatized. And we're here saying things that aren't necessarily true. Like Jokeres may not, by some miracle, Ornstein, Fab, all these Ben Jake, all these guys are going to be off the mark for this one particular deal. All the deals they get right, this one deal for Arsenal is going to be the one which flops. And all the fans that are jealous and saying that all these, like all the United fans that are saying they're jealous of having him, aren't saying that. It's all imaginary. Liverpool fans did not want Zubimendi. We have not signed two of the most sought after players in two of the most needed positions we needed in our squad.
Mm.
Third one, I don't know much about the centre back that we're signing to as our backup for Saliba, but he's quite well sought after as well. Like we're signing good players. I don't get what the I don't get. It's like kids at Christmas. You ask for a PlayStation 5, but you're seeing Lego come in, and you're seeing some books, and you're not seeing the PlayStation box. So you're kicking off. I don't fuck Christmas. Cancel it. It's not right. And then you're gonna look stupid on Christmas Day. Like we're gonna get what you want. I honestly believe that. I don't think Bert comes in and doesn't do what he needs to do. He's not given what he's given to do what he needs to do. I think he's structuring deals. He's done the low cost deals up front to allow for the big ones at the end, and that's what's going to happen. I don't get why one deal that we don't agree with as a whole is going to leave such a bad taste in the rest of the season when you got respectfully other teams out there struggling, like they're not doing nothing. But
And we're gonna touch on one of them teams in a sec, but let me just drop my 2 penny for what it's worth. Okay, Zubimendi was sought after. Before it was
is
confirmed, we were told Real Madrid, Real Madrid, Real Madrid. Oh, Arsenal, it's not done yet. Don't get too excited. As soon as we get
Liverpool
him,
fans
oh,
were
we didn't
rattled
want
12
him
months
anyway.
ago.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't want him anyway. Have we not seen clips of Liverpool fans celebrating, bringing out songs about this Zubi Dooby Doo? Bruv, have we not seen that? Have we not seen that? So I know that they wanted Liverpool. I know that these Liverpool fans wanted Zubimendi. That's the first one. Gyökeres, right? Let's not pretend like when there was an opportunity for other clubs to come in for him, namely United. I heard Juventus had spoke to him. I heard Chelsea were looking at him at one point. This guy, oh, he's a bagsman. Gyökeres was what they were calling him, yeah? Soon as the deal is pretty much done that he's coming to Arsenal, oh, he's going to struggle. Ask the Portuguese league, this, that, and the other. All these excuses start coming out, right? I remember when a couple of years ago, because I've known you boys for a long time now. I remember a couple of years ago, yeah, when we were talking about wingers on the market, young, good wingers that Arsenal could bring in. We had names like Noah Lang. We had names like Xavi Simons, who's actually a central attacking player. We had names like Noni Madueke from PSV. Suddenly he's gone to Chelsea, and suddenly he's not
He's
good
not.
anymore. Kunle, you said earlier that you don't have a problem with the player, that it's the fee that's the issue. Me personally, okay, I see it the other way around. It's not my money, so I don't care about the fee, right? End of the day, the fee's never paid up front anyway. It's about the quality of player that we're getting. I'd like to challenge any of you, be it Cyril, John, or Kunle. I'd like to challenge any of you. Name me a realistic player who is willing to come to the club and potentially be backup to Saka that is of the standard of a Madueke. I
Or
don't think
better.
there is one.
Or better.
Or
No,
better.
you're not
Do
understanding
you
because
think he's not coming to start at Arsenal?
He's not.
Bro,
You think Madu-
he's not coming to start at Arsenal. He might play out on the left wing, but I firmly believe, now if we believe the reports that have been told that the signing of Madueke is separate from the striker, the attacking midfielder, and the left winger, that says to me he's coming in to be a squad player. And I'm fine with that. I think he's a good player. He's not
Dave
a
asked the
world
question.
beater,
Dave asked the question, by the way.
what?
but I asked the question: name me a player that is realistically able to come in and be a squad player back up to Saka that is on Madueke's level.
But what it is the thing? What is Madueke? I don't know why we keep talking like this. That I had Prem proven. Prem proven in what? He
You've
scored
seen him play.
7 goals. Three
You've
of
seen
them
him
came
play.
in one game. So what's this
You've seen
Prem
him
proven because he played 7 minutes? That could be anyone with a left foot. For me, it's
Okay,
simple as this:
who do you prefer?
if we get Madueke and the rest of the targets do not come with him, there will be problems.
Fine, I agree with that.
Madueke's not even back up to Saka. He don't play on the right. He plays on the left, bro. Even at
He plays on the
PSV,
right,
he
bro.
played on the left, bro. He played on the right for Chelsea, but at PSV he was battling up on the left.
Right, just to be clear, Kunle said he played well at PSV. Kunle said if he was still playing at the levels he was playing at PSV, he wouldn't have any problems.
Exactly.
He's come to Chelsea, he's not played as well. So just for clarity, it's not my team or whatever, but I'm listening to what he's saying. So it's not that he's saying that he's not a good player. He's saying that he played, if we prefer his performances at PSV.
Would he be the first player to ever move to Chelsea and struggle, but was flourishing elsewhere? I mean, we've got
No,
names like
of course
Torres.
Yeah,
not.
but okay, but you're saying flourishing. Which one of those have come to us and flourished?
Our highest goal scorer of last season.
You can't use him. The bar was on the ground.
Right.
There was no
Wow,
anywhere
Ricky with
was up.
Havertz.
Use him.
Okay.
Why
Exactly.
can't
You
we
can't use Havertz. The bar was
Wow.
on the floor. All Havertz had to do was just be positive, and he was already 50% better than he was at Chelsea. You can't use Havertz. Havertz's game has not gone. Havertz's game for us
Okay.
is not
Okay.
at a top
Let's
level.
even take
If
out.
it was
Let's
at a
even take
top
out
level,
Havertz.
we would
Let's
not be
even take
going
out
for
Havertz.
Gyökeres.
Let's
It's
even
that
take out Havertz.
simple.
Go
Exactly.
on.
Exactly. Let's
Take
even
out
take out
Havertz.
Havertz.
It's not Havertz because the bar was on the
There's no one
ground.
else.
There was no one else. Give me another player that's come from Chelsea to
There you
us and
go.
taken their game to another level. No
I
one.
think,
Gallas.
right. I said
Gallas did not take
outside.
it to another level. He just took it to tears on the
I
ground.
said, I said outside looking in. So it's not my situation, but I said outside looking in. I think here's the real situation. There will be issues if you don't get an Eze, or if you're gonna get your Gyökeres, if you don't get an Eze or somebody of that quality, and you just get Madueke and then Gyökeres, I think
I
people will
agree.
be annoyed.
I agree.
If you get your
Do you
Eze
really think
and
do you really
whoever
think that's
else, no one cares. This Madueke thing is just whatever it is.
who here thinks that's
Exactly, and that's my point.
who here thinks Madueke is our marquee sign and everything stops this week?
No,
Nobody cares.
Gyökeres could
No,
be our
no,
marquee
he's not.
signing. It could
He's
be
No
not.
one's
Gyökeres
saying
and
he is.
Thin and
He's not.
stop.
He's not.
If we
He's
announce
not.
Gyökeres and Madueke next week, you think that's it? We're done.
No, I don't
Okay,
think
but
so.
so you're
What
gonna
we
get.
do-
So you're saying,
what we
Gav, you're
talking about?
saying
What we
after
getting
that
right?
you're gonna get Eze, you're gonna get what's his name as well, Rodrigo as well.
We're in for four forwards. We're in for four forwards. That's what's been reported.
Damn, you're gonna spend some money, and if you do get that, that's fair enough. But the fans are gonna get mad is if you don't get those players.
The fans are going to
And
get mad regardless, bro.
no,
No, they
but
don't.
that's
No,
right.
they won't.
No,
No, they
Because
won't.
I'm gonna say the point
Who's
is,
good? Maybe not
if you
you, but the
spend that,
fans on the whole are going to get mad
If
regardless.
you get Rodrigo, Eze, and Gyökeres, no one can say anything.
but if
They're
you
already
don't get
saying it.
those
They're
players,
already saying about Gyökeres. Factually, Dave.
Eh?
They're already talking about Gyökeres. He's not the right one. He's a problem. We shouldn't have got
oh,
That's
him.
not Arsenal fans. That's the
It
majority
is.
I've seen that said. Which ones?
Maybe
The ones I know all wanted Gyökeres.
I'll send you content. I'll forward you
From
content.
who? There were all the main ones, the Turkish, the Dan Potts, they
Yeah.
all wanted Gyökeres. The only ones I know, Sesko, were the ones who were trying to fashion it to say, oh, this is why, because he fits our system, blah, blah, blah. Everyone
No,
just wants a gunman.
you're speaking about four men from the Arsenal fan base, one of the biggest fan bases in the world. There are people out there that
So
are
what I'm
having
saying is, but those are the main ones that have the most traction. The ones
maybe in
that
your
get thrown in all the group chats. The ones that,
maybe in your space, maybe in your spaces. I'm seeing other content creators out there.
I don't know what ones you're seeing.
Oh, I'll send them to you. I'll send you some links to watch. But there's been breakdowns where people are not happy with Gyökeres. And I'm not saying that either side's right. What I'm saying to you, what my point is that no matter who we sign, our fan base is the fan base where they're going to find a problem. There's going to be something. We're acting like we didn't sign Supermendy like that. That is just mind blowing to me.
No, but it's not
Yeah, but
acting
he's
like this.
not enough though.
We knew,
He's not enough
plus we
though,
knew
right?
Zubimendi was
Obviously,
coming in
good
January. Remember,
signing. Yeah.
if you forget, after they didn't sign the striker when we were trying to chase the league, they dropped Zubimendi to try and soften the blow. So you
Okay.
can't try and throw Zubimendi in the summer and then think, oh, I'm going to be happy. I knew
That's
he
when
was
we
coming
signed
in
him.
January when it's cold.
We signed him. But I don't get all right, cool.
and
Whatever.
man's like, oh, Gavin, his jokes. You were like, Berta got the signing done quick time, bro. This was from
This was done in January. And it was done in
All right.
January when they were supposed to get a striker to make us try and challenge. They didn't.
Berta's not doing nothing. Cool.
But
No one
anyway,
said that. No one said it. Berta's doing his work, but you can't use Zubimendi as if he's a new signing. He was done in January.
All right, cool.
All right, fair enough. Okay, Cyril, I'm going to come to you now as the
Yeah, boy.
So,
What you got to
I want
smile
to take
about?
you as far of your club, right?
Like,
Cyril, we're gonna give you the space to air out. It's a safe space for you. As a United fan, right? Come
yeah.
on, talk to me about how your window's gone. Talk to us about the
So,
frustrations that you may or may not be feeling. Go on, floor's yours.
right, okay, cool. So here's the thing. Mr. Gavin over there mentioned something about Gyökeres. I'm a real guy, okay? I want that guy on my team. I've always wanted that guy to play for us. So that's not going to change because he's gone to Arsenal or whatever. Like, that's the bottom line. I wanted him. So if he's gone somewhere, he's gone somewhere. I understand why he made that decision, so it is what it is. But I will still be like, because of a fan, as a football fan, I'm still going to be rating him when he backs the goals in because I just like the way, he strikes the ball, the way he actually attacks and everything. I just love it. So it is what it is. In terms of the United transfer policy or what's going on right now, I'm just still trying to stay, at this stage of my life now, I'm just gonna be calm, I just don't, put that much energy into it. If whatever happens, happens, and I'm a fan, I can't run away from my club. So I just have to just be there and support it. I don't understand why we've not made the deals with Embremo. I don't understand that. I don't understand how I'm hearing 50 M's for my man in what's his name? My brain's just
Watkins.
yeah. I don't understand how I'm hearing 50 mil and then we've not heard us going in for it. So there's like I'm confused and no one knows what's going on. So rather than being that fan that's just like shouting and getting upset, I think regardless of what we think and feel, they're gonna do what they're gonna do. So at this stage, we just there to like just give us something to just eat off. Now,
Like Calvert Lewin.
now I was about to say now in terms of those threes, I can't lie. Genuinely, whilst it's poor, it's embarrassing, it's shambles. At the same time, if Vardy will come to United, I'll take that. I'll take
Yeah.
that. I'll take Vardy, man. On a free,
Yo.
I'm taking Vardy, bro, because I know he's gonna be able to back some goals or whatever, right? I like his energy, I like his character. I think for the team, we need characters as well. So we're getting his experience as well. And so if we have someone like Vardy coming in, that's gonna only help, Hoyland players like that as well. So again, for a free, if it was Calvert Lewin, Wilson, or Vardy, I'm going for Vardy all day.
Is
So
this
I'm
how
not
far your club has fallen? That you are
fallen. It's
you are
it's
comfortable to sit there on camera and tell us and the world that you're happy for
I'm not happy.
38-year-old Jamie Vardy on a free.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something. So if you're hungry, right, and there's three pieces of items of food, you don't like any of them, but you know that you're hungry and you have to eat, you're gonna eat, right? So what I'm saying is the situation is it's poor. Like I can't even, I think that's a fan. It's one of those things there when people get pissed off and get annoyed and stuff. I'm like, I've learned that it makes no difference. It's just you can vent, you can all of that stuff there. At the end of the day, they're gonna make their own decision, and you just have to just deal with it. And that's where we're actually at right now. And it's just embarrassing for United. But I do feel that whatever we get, whatever happens, we'll be better next year. Not saying better as in winning things better, but I'm saying we'll be better than we were this season. And I
So you
think
can't get
we'll
work
put
rate,
together
yeah?
and we'll eventually over the next few seasons start building it up, But that's just the hope, right now that's what and as a football fan you have to sometimes hope. So that's where I'm at.
Okay, speaking of hope, then you've spoken about you hope to see Vardy come in. You hope
I
to
don't hope.
see
I'm
Embuemo.
saying
This is where your club's at. Okay, so if you were to sign Embuemo, because you've already got Cunha through the door, if you were to sign Embuemo and then say Calvert Lewin or Vardy on a free, is that a good window for you?
nope. I think it's a good window in terms of so Kunle was saying Prem proven. Are you guys talk about Prem proven?
Who's you guys? I don't get this. You guys.
Whoever talks about Prem proven, whoever, what I would class as Prem proven would be Umbremo and Cunha. Is that a fair argument?
Fair.
I don't.
Of course you don't. But yeah, of course you don't. But okay, but you'd be happy about taking Madueke, but you say not about Umbremo.
Madueke is not a marquee signing. Like he's not our guy that we've been trying to
Not
negotiate.
every signing has to be marquee. My point of it is
He's
we
not
don't
marquee
know.
signing
We
right now.
don't
That's the
know.
about.
We don't know the season. Bro, Gav, if we were talking like this about you before you mentioned about Gyökeres or whatever, you'd be like, nah, the window is still open till whatever, bam, 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 bam. So don't you have to wait till the window's closed. Then we can then talk about that.
The reason I'm saying it's your marquee signing. It's taking you weeks and weeks to sign him, and that's the only man I hear you lot talking about.
Okay.
You're talking
All
about
right.
him.
But
You're
listen,
talking
Gav,
about him,
you can
talking
say
about-
all of that. The bottom line is the window is not over.
Okay, so
Right? If the window's not over, like just take time. What I'm saying to you is, from those two players there, Mbeumo and Cunha, I think those are brilliant signings. I think they literally improve from what we already have in those positions there, producing what they produced last season. If you not let me just put things into perspective, right? Put their figures and their stats from last season into the United team with Bruno there. The team looks completely different based on those two players alone. So whilst I think you're talking about marquee signing and stuff like that, we go back to last year. Who was your marquee signing?
we didn't have one.
Okay, so why are you making like we have to do a marquee signing this season? Like yours wasn't it, whoever. That's what I'm saying. Like who was Liverpool's marquee signing last season?
They didn't sign anyone.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So what's this whole thing about marquee signing? I'm
saying
saying that we've got two players which would definitely improve the club. But I would love to see that number 9, man. It's painful. But again, like I said, I'm not gonna lose my attitude about it. Just whatever they give to us, is whatever we're gonna eat, and then we're just gonna just. But I think we'll do better than what people think we'll do, and I think because people think we're gonna do shit, I think those players will definitely help us improve. And then all I'm saying is based on how we are, I think at the end of next season, I think people are going to be looking at okay, we didn't think United were going to come through the way they've come through. So we'll see, though.
Fair enough. Kunle, I'll come to you on this next part first. So, are there any signings around the league that you kind of looked at from any team across the league that you kind of looked at and you've gone, you know what, that's actually a really good signing? Like the one that I mentioned earlier. For me, Kyle Walker to Burnley is an absolutely astute piece of business from that club. People will say that perhaps he's washed, maybe not, but I think as far as name goes, Kyle Walker to Burnley is a brilliant signing. Kunle, is any signings
For me,
around?
it's actually the one that just happened recently, Ilanga, because I think he will fit. Because now they make that Newcastle front three, which is now going to be Gordon, Isak, Ilanga. That is pace. They are going, and they love to defend deep and hit on the counter. Now they have it on both sides. Because before, Murphy's, he's decent, but everyone's seen Ilanga's rapid.
Yeah.
So now you've added that, and their midfield is already solid with Guimaraes, Tonali, and Joe Linton. That's already a solid midfield. So to add his pace and his assist, I think he got like 11 assists last season. He got 11 assists and
I think it might have been 12, but yeah, I get the point.
yeah, but yeah, he's and now instead of supplying Chris Wood, he's going to be supplying Isak, so his numbers could go even higher. So yeah, I think that, and it's 55 million. No shade, but the same we're paying for Medviki. Anyway, we move. But yeah, I just think I like him a lot. I mean, even when I watched him, obviously the and Nottingham Forest, obviously that's when he's really stepped up, and him and when Hudson-Odoi were fit on either side, supplying Chris Wood. Obviously, that's how they got so high before they then dropped a bit. But yeah, I think he's going to be solid. Obviously, you got the Man City ones, but that just goes without saying. I told you about Reinders. I literally watch him. He's like a Lampard to me, arriving late, just getting those goals, and then obviously you got Shirky, who, yeah, that was quick business by Man City. Little was it 34 million?
Something
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, cheap.
that's
Aren't,
that's
aren't,
going to be
aren't
a
you worried
steal.
about? Aren't you worried about Shirky going to play under Pep at City? Does that not concern you? Because
No,
you know,
it does
there's
because
this
obviously
talk.
I've seen what he does. He's done to all the other players with flair. He's basically said we don't do that here, son.
Man, just
So,
that's what Pep does, bro. He just sucks
but
everyone up, and
I'm hoping that he's just one of the few that makes it through the net. Unless if he turns into another one of them robots who just pass. Yeah, that's going to be a shame, man. Because
yeah,
he's a player. He's a
yeah.
serious player. But yeah, I think
I
those were the
agree.
main ones. But I think Elanga, I'm interested to see what he does at Newcastle.
I agree. John, what about you, John? So, is there any transfers around the league that stand out to you?
Oh gosh, please remind me of some. I've been kind of out of the loop,
Oh,
especially with
sorry, I
obviously.
forgot Zubimendi as well because people are sleeping on him.
Yeah.
People, people are not when they see what he does and how it. Because every time he's not a six, he's not. You see what he does. You see what it's about.
What's your thoughts on Adingra to Sunderland, John?
Yeah, that's a big move. Why he left Brighton, I don't really understand why. I don't get what he's trying to achieve. Is it because the World Cup is at the end of next year and he's not going to get much minutes at Brighton? Like, why is he leaving Brighton? I don't understand that. I mean, it's a good move for Sunderland, um, whether they stay up, and I think the odds are stacked against them. So, I don't really understand what he's gone there to achieve, and why he just didn't stay at Brighton, because he would get many minutes at Brighton. Are they in Europe this season, Brighton?
I
Correct
don't
me if
think
I'm
so.
wrong. No, no, okay, but they'll be up there challenging as they do, as they've been for the last few seasons. So him going to Sunderland, I mean, I was a bit shocked by that one. I'll be honest.
Gav, what about you? Any transfers that stand out to you, good or bad?
Probably Pedro to Chelsea. I think it's a problem.
I don't like that.
I think it's a
I
problem,
don't
mate.
like it.
You think that's a good bit of business or a bad one?
I think it's a good one. I'd want him. I'd want him for us at one point. I think he's a good player. I really
Yeah.
rate him. I like his tenacity. I like the way he plays, and I think with that crop of players, he can do damage. Whether they'll be good enough to challenge for the title, I'm still not 100% sure, but I like him a lot. I think he's a baller.
All right, Cyril, what about you? Any transfers across the league that stand out for you, good or bad?
Can't lie, that Pedro one, I was like, is he going to be consistent enough? And then, I mean, just look again. Obviously, whoever was playing a couple of days ago, or yesterday, or whatever, with those goals there, and I'm like, within that Chelsea team there, I'm like, they're gonna be a problem, and I think they're gonna bond. They're gonna. I think the one thing about the Chelsea thing about the youth or whatever, I do feel like they're gonna actually really bond and connect. And once they connect and they bond, it's gonna be a problem. But I think I wasn't expecting that. It was a bit of a random one. I wasn't expecting that, and I didn't think. I thought it was good, and I thought it was good. I didn't think he was that. I didn't think he was going to be a Chelsea good.
Mm,
Um, but again, obviously, I think he's going to be something special for them.
okay.
So yes, I think in general, I think all the clubs, like even like Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Chelsea. I think those guys. It's kind of when you really look at those clubs there, you just thinking who's going to be able to break into that top four with based on what people have already done. Like that's like the top four there already from what I've seen. So whilst other
Who's that?
people,
United? Sorry, not United. Sorry, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal.
yeah, that's the top four. Has to be. If it's not, something has happened. There's a glitch in the system or whatever.
Yeah.
Because with the spending that people have done, I think if we kind of bring it back to United in terms of signings and stuff, I definitely think the Cunha one was definitely a massive stroke. I
Mm,
really do think he's going to be something a lot special, more special. I think he did some bits in in Wolves, and I think at United with having Fernandez there as well, I
mm.
think he's going to do something special there. So I'm actually kind of excited about him. So that's another signing. I think marquee or not, special signing.
All right, that's fair enough, lads. I want to thank you for joining me this evening. The window is still open. Things are subject to change, and I'm pretty certain that as the window continues and draws possibly to a close, we will definitely do another one of these talking transfers episodes. But for now, I want to thank you for joining me. I want to thank you viewers for watching, and we'll see you on the next Over the Line show.